Hi guys. Are most people here from Poland? Good. Whew. I'm from Poland. I learned to speak English like most people here learn to speak English, signing up for English classes and never going. Unlike most of you, I am in a serious relationship. I'm married. I know you can't believe it either. No, it's. I'm sure you guys probably went home for Christmas, where your parents and uncles looked at you and said, "So when are you gonna get married? When are we gonna see some grandkids?" And I don't get that anymore because I did both things last year. Thank you. And it's weird because for a long time I thought being married was really serious. Like you get married and you become an asshole and you drive everywhere and you like hate Jews, you know, like all the stuff that Polish adults do. And then I realized that that's not true. Like being married is serious, but it's not that serious. Because by the time you get my age, and I turned 40 last year, by the time you get my age, you start to have a lot of friends who've gotten divorced. And maybe remarried and maybe re-divorced. Like it's like 20 years. There's a lot of time to do shit. And you realize that you have friends who have not seen their ex-spouses for 10, 15, 20 years, right? My parents have not spoken to each other in this century. It's 2018. Their silence can buy alcohol, can vote. If it were a person, it could buy property, it could have its own family, it could have a 2-year-old daughter, which is how old my daughter is, and it would be cool. And they got to spend 4 hours together at one table at my wedding last year.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's not that I'm bitter that my parents are assholes. A lot bitter. I mean, like a little. Yeah, I'm really bitter. Because they made me, and I'm awesome. Or so my mom tells me. But yeah, it's incredible. You know, having a kid is also nothing like I thought it would be. Because I thought, I'm sure most of you hate kids. You can admit it. You hate those little kids. Yeah, you might have like some siblings, they have kids, and they're always like crying, and they're always like running around and annoying. But when you're your own kid, it's really awesome because you get to see them grow, you get to see them develop, you know. Like I have 4 nephews, and I could not understand them until they were like 5 years old. They would like come up to me and my brother, and they go like blah 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 blah, and my brother's like, "Yeah, go get some from your mom," and I'm like, "You're just making shit up, right?" I mean, he didn't actually say anything, did he? But it turns out, yeah, they just like leave a bunch of syllables laying around and just like, and you like they come up to you and go blah 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 blah, blah mama, and you're like, no, let your mom sleep a little more. No, I'm actually one of those. I've become one of those dads that you probably avoid. You know, and the first year is like really hard because it's really like physically intense. It's not just. I mean, it's emotionally like, it's some shit. But physically, you know, you get up, you're like dirty all the time because the kids like, you know. They're like British tourists when it comes to milk. It's like they like it, but then they like leave some behind, and then you like discover it, like, you know, like, I mean, I can't put up a sign that says no, you know, no baby stags on my, you know, on my front door, like all those Krakow hostels have. So you find this, you know, and you're out on the street and you like run into an old friend and they're like, "Oh, you know, what's up with you?" And like, there's nothing else up with me. I have a kid, I have a wife. This is like, I can tell you about my job. You want to hear about like, you know, front-end design? Anybody engineering? No? Good. So they're like, yeah, that's my life. And they're like, I'm like, you know, I have a daughter. You know, I have a daughter and she's amazing, she's grown. She's like, and I can see my friend's eyes and it's like, he's like, how can I get out of this conversation? Like, what's my exit strategy? And I can see that, but I don't care. Because I got my shit. And I'm standing there, and I'm like, I got bags under my eyes. I'm tired. I'm fucking dirty. Spit up here because you just stopped caring, right? And I'm itchy because I couldn't wash because the baby was crying. I'm standing there like, man, you gotta try it. You gotta have the kid. You gotta have the kid, man. It'll make you feel good. It'll make you feel good. No, but having a kid actually exposes. I mean, you're all in Poland, right? So Poles are standoffish. You get to know them. They're really warm. We're warm, nice people, But when you meet us, we're like, we'll see shit, and we'll just be like, somebody's like, vomiting in the bushes, and we're like, no, I didn't see it. But when you have a kid, somebody flips a switch. And I'm walking down the street. My daughter's like a couple months old back then. It was cold, like not like 2 sweatshirts cold, so not like really cold, but kind of cold. And of course, since she's a Polish kid, she's like wrapped up in like 17 layers. And there's like, walking down the street, and this lady. And I hear her behind me, like. Now, I'm not a small man, so people don't come up to me. I don't know if I'm not talking about Ola, but like you other like normal sized height-wise people, you get people. Sometimes somebody come up to you, ask you a question, directions, whatever, right? That doesn't happen to me. People just people when somebody comes up to me and they're like, hey, can you spare me some money? I'm like, yes, I can, because I am honestly impressed by your bravery. Most people are just like, no. I don't need it. Do you want some money from me? No, I'm like, no, little dude, we're good, right? So she's like. And I feel this like hand on my back, and I turn around, and I'm like, and there's this lady, and she probably saw, the war. I don't, doesn't matter which one first, second, uprising, whoever, like, and she's standing there, and she's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, holy shit, is she gonna die? Because she's like literally 90 years old, and like she's like holding a cane, but she was running. Like, how the fuck do you run with a cane, right? So she like pole vaulting, I don't know. And she's like, I'm sorry, but you need to cover up your daughter's ear. And I was just like, no. And I walked away because I'm an adult, and it's my fucking kid. But that's hard. That's the hard thing about being a parent in Poland, is that everybody's like in your shit. Everybody has ideas, suggestions. They have that. They have their uncle's son's kid. Used to cry the way my daughter cries, and now he's retarded. And I'm like, no, he was probably retarded back then. And could you please not talk to me because do you know who I am? And of course they don't, but that's all right. But the awesome thing about being a dad in Poland is that I'm a god. Now you're thinking, what the fuck, right? I mean, you're telling me to shut up. But honestly, dads in Poland are so macho and so unable to like take care of their kids. They're like Cinderella. They show up Friday evening, Saturday morning, and by Sunday they disappear into a can of beer. It's like you go out on the weekend and it's like dad with a kid, dad with a stroller. You go out during the week. I go shopping, and women are like, I'm not a good-looking man. I'm a large man, but I'm a good dad. Yeah, baby. But I go like I take my daughter. I use her. Not you sickos. But I use her. I'm like, I gotta take care of something at a government office. My wife's like, oh, I can sleep. I'm like, yeah, I'll take her for a walk. I go into that government office, put her in my arm, because she's like, whatever. She's like, everybody's small, but she's like really small. And I pick her up, and I'm like, excuse me, I have this form I need filed, and I know it's the other documents I have for it are expired by 3 months. but you see, I'm taking care of my daughter, and I really need to take care of this today. Honest story. Lady's like, of course. I didn't actually say any of that. I just like pulled it out of the stroller, put it on the counter, and lady's like, of course. Please go sit over there. I'll take care of everything. She gets on the phone, made like 18 phone calls. I come back. My documents are perfect. Everything sealed. And she's like, if you wait another 5 minutes, I can get this notarized for you. I'm like, yeah, could you? Thank you so much. I am with my wife. She's like FaceTiming. She's like in a bubble, like setting off bubble bombs in her bathtub, or like bath bombs. That's what they're called. Women? Bath bombs?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got that rose scent. And I'm just out there pimping my daughter, in the best way I can. And it's actually funny because it's weird raising a daughter in Poland because we're very set in our traditional fucked up gender roles. And when I told people I was gonna have a daughter, everybody was like, I don't know if you guys know this saying because it's like really fucked up, but they go, well, it's better to have a boy because when you have a boy, you only have to worry about one penis. But when you have a daughter, you have to worry about all of them. And I'm like, you're never gonna see my daughter. Ever. And as I've grown as a father, I've come to realize that there is, we have this like, have you guys seen Bad Boys 2?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a scene that I loved. Before I had a kid, I was like, this is the fucking funniest thing ever. It's Will Smith and Martin Lawrence pretending to be Will Smith's pretending to be a criminal who just got out of jail, and this 15-year-old kid who's like tall and lanky and awkward, he's like coming to ask Martin Lawrence's daughter, you've seen her, right? And you're like watching and you're like, fuck yeah. And then you watch it later and you're like, this isn't healthy. There's a whole thing where you're like, where people are like, you have to, you're your daughter's gatekeeper. You gotta keep the bad men away, so she doesn't get, taken advantage of. And I'm thinking like, okay, but if my role is to decide who she doesn't have sex with, then isn't it effectively like I decide who she does have sex with? Am I really a pimp? But what I really, as a fat man, what I really like about my daughter is that she is living, walking, talking proof that somebody wanted to have sex with me. Thank you very much.
Yeah!